What's going on, guys? So we got this 1963 C10 in for a bag setup. So it's a air slammet kit with Air Max tanks and a couple of parts from Villaworks, if I'm saying that right. So it's some brackets and tank bags, or tank brackets, tank bags. Crazy. Anyway, so this is the truck. This is a returning customer. We rewired this truck maybe like a year or two ago, something like that. So he brought it back to do the airbag setup. We did the American Auto Wire kit on it, so all the lights work and harness is all nice. Ran kind of stockish, not hidden like we usually do, but yeah, it's a nice little truck, nice cruiser, nice little driver. So what we did is I already installed the bags. It's got the airlift management on it, and it has the saddle bags. It's kind of see it right there. Yeah, this thing's pretty clean. It's a nice cruiser. Got it on the battery charger because I was messing with the compressors, making sure there was no leaks and stuff. So that thing's been sitting there for pretty much all day. So 12 hours or something like that now. And it hasn't moved, so I think it's good enough to say it doesn't have any leaks. The pressure hasn't dropped at all. But we'll lower it down that we can see how it looks. I'm going to take the battery charger off too. So that right there is uncut. There's no notch in the back whatsoever. That's pretty much the axle's on the frame right there. He's gonna be getting a notch. It's gonna be a step notch, just so it'll sit flush. Because in the front he has 2.5-inch drop spindles from CPP, so that's why it sits lower in the front. But yeah, it sits real nice. Haven't driven it to see what it rides like, so I'm gonna take that out and check it out, see how it drives. This one's pretty much a basic. It's not going to lay frame or anything like that, but it will go low. So it's got a mix of a few different companies: Air Max, Airlift, Villaworks, I think Simple C10, some parts from them in there. But yeah, so I have some pictures of the way this looked stock. I didn't start filming, I completely forgot until after I had the tires off and the truck on the lift. But pretty solid truck. It's a project, but it's a nice little driver. A lot of people forget that these regular driver trucks, you know, everyday nice cruisers, everyday man's truck, you know, that people still want to drive them and still enjoy them without having to worry about getting a scratch. So I love that these trucks have their place. So we'll get started on this bag kit and maybe film some progress. Did make a little bit of progress on my square body. So we have the Vinegarian retro sound in. The wiring ran. We're not going to loom anything until everything's functional. I hate to loom it and then have to pull it back apart because, you know, something went wrong and I got to check something out. So I always like to loom it completely last, just mock everything up. got the tank installed and the fuel pump and assembly and the sender. So that's from Tanks Inc. They make a nice setup. We got the condenser mounted all up. So I think the next is going to be the PSI conversions harness. Get that ran. We got new ductwork coming for the AC system from LMC. So that should be here sometime this week, I would assume. So we can start running the ductwork in there. Probably start installing the Dakota Digital RTX gauges from, actually they're RTX Dakota Digital gauges, but they're actually from Square Body Syndicate with their little spin on it. So probably get that installed. What else? Oh, the hardware for the fenders will be here. So probably mock up the fenders, get those on there. I got to order the tubs for it still, so I want to get the tubs on there so we can figure out routing for the AC and heater lines, because I don't really want to cut into that firewall, so we'll probably go from underneath, but need the tubs on there. So yeah, this is where we're at. Alright, so we're out driving this thing. It actually drives pretty good. You know, we're just in the neighborhood, hitting a couple bumps, just trying to see what it rides like. I got it aired up right now. I had it aired down. Actually felt a little better aired down. Not all the way down, but you know, low. A little bit of a cushion in the bag when it's got less pressure, but even raised up, it's riding pretty good. So it's an older truck and it's not restored, so everything's a little crackly and rattly and, you know, and mechanical feeling, but it's a driver. This guy lives about 45 minutes from me. I seen he posted a video of him cruising this thing on the freeway here, so it obviously drives pretty good. 63. We rewired this truck, like I said, about a year or two ago. Cluster doesn't work though, so I'm sure the little things in the cluster are messed up, but everything else works really good. It's a nice little cruiser. Let's see if we can pull over and take some shots of this this truck, walk around it. We'll stay right now. Alright, so we're here. Do a little walk around of this thing. It's laid out, like I said, it's uncut, so it's axles laying on the frame, and then drop spindles in the front. But that's laid out, so you can still get pretty low without doing any major modifications. Obviously, you can't drive like that. I mean, you can. It's gonna have a really crappy feel. Pretty much no suspension at all, but yeah, so you do need it cut to ride like that or go lower. But if you raise it up just a little and drive it, it'll still ride good, and then you can lay it like this out at wherever show or parking lot you're at. Yeah, this is the truck. It's finished up, ready to ship back to the customer. You know, I wish I did a little better on showing you guys the work that goes into these things, but when I'm working, I'm working. I'm not trying to do all that. Yeah, if you like this, like and subscribe. See you on the next one.